And I really am pushing my pelvic through and squeezing my legs and pushing up as tall as I can get. Then we're going to lower back down, nice and controlled, reaching for those toes in that pike. We're going to do this 2 more times, hollow body, pressing up into that candlestick. The next time we come up to this, I want us to try for a free candlestick here. So I'm using my shoulders to balance and support me. Reaching forward in that pike, coming back to that hollow, pressing up into that candlestick. Whoop, taking it over too far, gotta squeeze that booty. Reaching my arms up. Squeezing, squeezing, holding. And slowly lowering back to that pike. And so because I have some workout equipment behind me, I'm going to scoot forward just a little bit more before going back into my plow pose. So again, reaching those arms up, reaching for that pike, and then back to your hollow body. And this time, toes come straight over. You can grab your feet and press into them. Or you can try and point your toes and try and slide your hips as much as you can over your face. Be very careful with your neck here. Do not look side to side. Stay very neutral, shoulders still away from the ears. And then rocking back to our pike. Now I'm going to go into bridge. Gymnastics bridge is different than a yoga bridge. Our bridge is like their wheel. So we're going to bend our knees, keeping our feet flat on the ground. I'm going to lay back. Then I'm going to place my hands flat underneath my shoulders. Now I'm keeping my elbow pulled in nice and tight here. I'm not letting them flail out, and my hands are directly under my shoulders. You kind of want to think like as if you're holding a pizza or a tray of food. You want them nice and flat just under the shoulders. Stepping those feet in nice and close. We do want them to be together eventually, but if you need to have them about feet, hips distance apart to start out, that's perfectly fine. Take a nice deep breath here. Now on our next inhale, we're going to push up through the arms and try and straighten the legs, really opening the shoulders here. You can kind of walk them in close together and press. Trying to straighten those legs out. And then exhale, tucking that chin and slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Take a breath here. We'll do that 2 more times. And again, placing the hands just underneath the shoulders, pulling those elbows in. And whenever you're ready, you're going to press up, starting with the hips first, and then pressing with the arms and straightening those legs. And exhale, tuck the chin, slowly roll back down. Deep breath. And last time, placing the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing up through the hips, and straightening the legs. Tuck the chin, rolling down. Then we're going to hug our knees and we're going to rock back and forth on our spine here. Kind of massage it out, counteract that big back bend that we just did. I know my low back is sore after that. All right, kind of roll it out, massage those hips into the floor. And then next we're going to be sitting up into our boat pose. So here you can either hold the legs straight or bend them in for a slightly easier hold. We do want to shoot for straight and eventually working to pull them closer and closer. chest up and through. All right, next we're going to come on to our knees again, kneeling forward. We're going to take one foot forward. You kind of want to walk that foot out just slightly, because then we're going to be lunging into that knee, and we want to make sure that our knee doesn't come past our ankle. And we want to make sure that our hips are staying square forward, so I'm pulling that right hip back and pushing that left hip forward as I press into that back hip. I really want to feel the stretch right here on the top of my thigh, as well as slightly in the groin right here. Just really leaning into that, giving your body time to feel all of these stretches. We don't want to rush anything here. And then we're going to straighten that front leg, leaning over for a nice runner stretch or a hurdler stretch. Again, we're bringing that chest through, reaching for our shin. Then when we're ready, we can go ahead and slide out for our splits. Now, if you're not here yet, again, that's okay. It's going to take some time. As you can see, my body's not feeling it so much today. Some days I'm more flexible than others. Really keeping those inner thighs activated, though. We're still squeezing that imaginary ball between our thighs. We don't want to just sink into this and let go. That's how we can definitely hurt some hamstrings. Don't want to do that. And when we're ready, just go ahead and slide that foot back, coming back to kneeling. Then we're going to take that other foot out, walking out slightly and leaning into it, pulling that left hip back, that right hip forward, really sinking into that lunge there. Oh, it feels so good on the tops of my thighs. And then straightening that top leg, leaning over it. Trying to bring your chest to your knee, nose to your shin, spine really long. I'm not hunched over here. I'm really trying to keep that back nice and flat. Those hips staying square still. And then sliding out into my split. Whew. Pulling those inner thighs together, keeping activated and strong while stretching. And then bending that knee to bring the foot back. And then giving a nice child's pose to end the stretch. Oh. You should feel nice and open now, ready for all of our tricks. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me on this awesome stretch. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite Olympic sport is, or if there's any specific gymnastic tricks or stretches or workouts you'd like to see. If you want to find out more about who I am, please be sure to check out therootedwing.com, and be sure to like this page, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much, and hope to see you tomorrow.